Hey, what's up? It's Holden here for Run Pure Sports. Going to run down some tight ends for you. If you already missed the early week breakdown or more of just some thoughts in the early week from my quarterbacks, running backs, wide receivers, make sure you check that out too. But let's get into tight ends. This is an interesting week. I'm going to cross off George Kittle for now, that ankle injury, even though the weapons are just really depleted now in the backfield, wide receiver, everything. Kittle, to me, this injury, paying $7,500 for him on FanDuel as the number one tight end, there's just too much value this week. I don't see myself having any George Kittle, to be honest with you, 6'3" on DraftKings. So let's move on to Tyler Higbee. Huge week last week, quiet week one, but last week, 5 for 54, 3 touchdowns against Philadelphia. He's the number 3 option in the Rams passing game. The Bills have just been shredded by tight ends so far. 15 catches, 171 yards, and a touchdown for tight ends against the Bills this year. Tyler Higbee definitely in play. 5.9K on DraftKings. I think if you're paying up, this is the guy, right? Some would say Waller, but Higbee is 6.1 on FanDuel, and that makes him the 4th most expensive on that site. Waller, a lot of people are on Darren Waller. I don't blame you. I mean, he's 6,600. He's the 2nd highest price on FanDuel. He is 3rd highest priced on DraftKings at 5.7. I am concerned, though. I'm telling you, it's the Patriots, and they're going to try and take away the number 1 weapon. Now, they couldn't do it against Seattle last week, but I also don't think the Raiders' offense is as good. But he is the number 1 wide receiver on this team. Darren Waller is. He's a tight end, but he's number 1 wide receiver. Pat's held Gesicki to 3 for 30. I just don't see it happening. I don't see it happening this week. So I'm going to fade Darren Waller and just hold my breath. And if it pays off, it pays off. Noah Fant's a guy I like, 5'4". So he's the 4th highest priced tight end on DraftKings. 11 targets, 9 catches, 2 touchdowns in his first 2 games. He's got Driscoll in there. Driscoll got all of his targets in the second half when Driscoll was in there. So Noah Fant's going to be in my pool, no doubt about it. I just think tournaments only. TJ Hawkinson, another guy. Arizona still can't stop the tight end. Their D gave up 44 yards off 4 catches to Kittle in week 1. Then they got shut down. Last week, 10 targets, 5 catches to tight ends. I'm not worried about it. I really like Hawkinson. The only thing that's taken me off of him right now is Galladay's back, and I don't think that Stafford's going to spread it around to him as much. Jonnu Smith against Minnesota. How do you not like Jonnu? 5.2 on DraftKings. I mean, it's kind of in the middle there. It's kind of a sweet spot. He's down to 5.6 on FanDuel, and that means Hayden Hurst, Noah Fant, Evan Ingram, Hunter Henry. All these guys are more expensive than him. Now, I do think there's some plays below him that are better. I'm just going to throw some Jonnu at you, though. He's on pace for 95 targets. It's pretty good. He ran a route on just 59% of Tannehill's 27 pass attempts last week, though. So that's a little concerning. But when he is in there, he's getting the targets, man. And he's going up against Minnesota. Don't sleep on how bad Minnesota is defensively. Just injuries all around. They got rookie starting in the secondary. They got everything. Just a disaster. They gave up 5 catches, 111 yards to Mo Alley-Cox. Jonnu Smith definitely in my pool. The Philadelphia wide receivers. So they're going up against Cincinnati. Should be a high-scoring game. I got the over in this game. Hunter Henry had 6 for 83 in week 1 against Cincy. They didn't have much to deal with last week. But here's the breakdown between Ertz and Goddard. Okay, first of all, Ertz is going to be a lot more on all these sites. So I look at Goddard at 5,200 on FanDuel. He's 6,200 for Ertz. He's not worth the extra $1,000 in my book. 5,100 on DraftKings, and Goddard's 4,900 on DraftKings. So they're very closely priced on DK. Here's the targets. Through 2 games, Goddard has 17, Ertz has 14. Percentage of snaps, Ertz 89.8, so 90%. Goddard 84%. Catches 8 for Ertz, 12 for Goddard. With the disparity on FanDuel, if you're thinking about starting a tight end from the Eagles, for me, it's going to be Goddard just because of the price discount there. I won't have either one of them in any cash ideas, any cash lineups. No ideas on how to stick one or the other in. Hunter Henry against Carolina. I mean, this is a guy that Herbert likes, and it's a guy that Taylor likes, no matter who's starting. 6 catches on 8 targets, 83 yards with Herbert last week. And then he had 5 for 73 and a couple red zone targets with Taylor. Hunter Henry definitely in the mix, especially on DK where he's 4.8. So Henry is cheaper than Goddard, Ingram, Ertz, Smith. Like, I love Hunter Henry on DraftKings this week. I think he's wonderful. He's $6K on FanDuel. It's going to keep me away from him. But in cash, I'm definitely going to save some money at tight end. And probably there's so many places to hide money this week because we don't have the Ravens or the Chiefs. It's just amazing. Or the Packers or the Saints. So there's going to be salary relief everywhere. I like them. Hayden Hurst against Chicago, not going to have a lot there. Jordan Reed, definitely, if Kittle's out. He scored 2 touchdowns last week. Here's my 2 favorite plays, though. Mo Alley Cox. If Doyle, and I'm taping this on Tuesday. Is it Tuesday? I think it's Tuesday right now. Maybe it's Wednesday. I'm taping this on Wednesday, believe it or not. So Mo Alley Cox, 5 catches, 6 targets, 111 yards last week. He's got the Jets this week. Jordan Reed roasted the Jets. Jordan Reed just came back from the dead. He popped out of a coffin with dust all over him and crushed the Jets. If Doyle's out, he's not practicing as far as Wednesday goes. Mo Alley Cox is probably my number 1 play. I absolutely love how Phillip Rivers, his whole career, has just utilized the tight end, and I see it again, and Mo Alley Cox is at 3.8. The other guy, and this is going to come down to if I have the extra $100 or not, Logan Thomas. I feel great about Logan Thomas. Going up against Cleveland, he's got 17 targets through 2 games. The Browns gave up 3 touchdowns to the tight ends this season. Actually, Thomas and Mo Alley Cox, this will be a decision I make. The more I'm talking about it now, it'll be more of a decision I make as the week goes on because I think they're both plays. So again, remember that I got all my videos out: quarterback, running back, wide receiver, now tight ends. Thanks for watching this. Give me a thumbs up, like, and subscribe to the Run Pure Sports YouTube channel as well. We'd appreciate that. Captain, thanks a lot for running this. I'm Holden. Follow me on Twitter at Holden Radio. Good luck this week.